if somebody really have micropenis, what are the options? Option number one is what I call lotion and potions. Option number two actually is the elongation by traction. Lastly, surgical means. A gentleman called Short Chain Stephen emailed me and had a little bit concerned about his small asset when he's not so blessed down south. Short Chain Stephen had two previous relationships. Both of his girlfriend felt that he is a little bit short on the asset. Hence, he was asking me what are the ways to improve this. The International Society of Medicine had a review showed that only 0.6% of men may suffer from micropenis, and that translates to about 2.5 standard deviation of what normal is, which is less than 7 centimeters. A normal person, which most of you are, should have a penis length of 12.5 centimeters. So if somebody really have micropenis, what are the options? Option number one is what I call lotion and potions. The American Urological Association did a review and found that most of these don't work. In fact, a lot of them are adulterated with medicine like the blue pills. So stay well clear of those lotion and potions that don't work. Option number two actually is the elongation by traction. Imagine some of the people who are desperate started using traction put on their penis and pull it on a daily basis, or put a weight and drag it so that it can be prolonged. Ouch! Why to such desperation? Imagine you pull too hard, the whole thing might snap. Surgical means has a little bit of data. One way of surgical means is the injections of injectables of bulking agents. But in my career, I have come across many of these injectables that's gone wrong. It makes the penis look a bit lumpy, not so attractive, and sometimes they get infected. When they get infected, you're in big trouble because even the surgeons with the best skills can't remove them, and your penis really will get a bit deformed. Lastly, there's a procedure called the release of suspensory ligaments of the penis. And in fact, the penis itself is held steady by this ligament called the suspensory ligament. So the surgeons who treat patients with micropenis might just sever these suspensory ligaments and let the penis protrude out a little bit more. Is it good? It prolongs it by a little bit. So from upwards, it might look as protruding a little bit more. But it is not a procedure that carries no risk. Obviously, with all that in mind, the reality is the majority of us have the penis that actually is suitable for penetration. So therefore, it is not the size of the dogs that matter, it is actually what you do with the asset that really matters. Focus on the actual strategies of your activities rather than the actual size itself. Low down Larry is feeling a little bit sad because he felt that during the lockdown, his libido is actually coming down rather than going up. In the sense that he's losing sleep, he's comfort eating, and also getting a bit short-tempered. If you are somebody who's behaving a little bit like low down Larry during the MCO, perhaps you want to stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.